Hello everyone, how very good of you to join once again to Evil Genius 2. Glad you're still sticking around. We continue onwards, yeah, with another, how should I say this, another invasion. 4 soldiers it is this time around. But thanks to my super nicely trained staff, yeah, we took care of them before they could even enter the inner base here, right? So they actually got stopped already here at the outside. I'm actually just adding a few more traps here, and yeah, for now it's fine, right? I'm not expecting so much to come in all the time. What we can do, however, is we can make something nice out of this area here, right? Since we can push through this rock here now, what I want to do is I want to make a little, well, how should you say this? Yeah, a parkour of sorts where there's traps lying around everywhere, right? So we can make this going down here. So this is where the invaders are coming in, right? And then we're going to have it going up there again into my base then, right? Something like this. And they will have to, yeah, they will have to go through all of this here. Here I can then actually just get up some dirt again, right? So with this, we are going to make sure that in that case here, those guys will not have an easy time getting in. Whoops, this is a bit finicky, as I'm trying to make this work somehow into my toilet room, right? And here we can have lots of traps laying out for them. And yeah, we'll just see how this goes, really. Actually, one more thing I could do is can I actually dig here already? I can, perfect. Make it one step broader, right? So that we have it all the way here. This looks better. Another thing I would really like to do now is assign scientists to my computer consoles. So let's do this for this one here and for this one. So if we have available scientists, and of course we do have that, they will now generate intel for us. Let's actually increase my number of scientists to 10. Don't forget, there's always some taking a break, right? There's someone researching, someone producing intel for us. So it's not like there's always someone working then on everything, really. So that's to consider. Now this is coming along fantastic, right? We have now this area there with a freezing ray. I don't have that many traps researched yet. In 63% we actually finished the intruder protocol distraction, and then we can go for a few more of these here, right? So having those traps then, especially here then, where we can stun those enemies if they get in, is just lovely, right? And we are then going to have several parts, like this is then my distraction part, for example. Then we're going into the arrest part, and then we're going to the kill part. So if they get this far, then we'll have to kill them off at some point. There's the saboteurs coming in. They're actually pretty hard to please, so let's try to distract them for now. For now we still need to do this manually, right? There will be a time when it's not the case anymore. And actually they like that, right? Look at that. And the resolve is going down, though they have 3 full layers of resolve, so not easy. This is not going to be so easy to actually do. Now in this case here, let's train more valets as well. Yeah, as those people are getting a bit more tricky, right? We need more personnel to take care of them. Also I want to have a bit of a buffer for missions then. And with this, let's also have more entertainment here, basically. So for example, my main door into my base, right, is being hidden a bit here by this theater, by this floor show, right? So you don't see this at first. Then we have some roulette tables there still left and right, and then also some bars, right, where people can also enjoy a drink here and there. And let's actually have another bar probably on the other side of it, and then also a baccarat table somewhere here. No, not really here. How's it looking with the air? It's actually rather fine, right? I don't think I need that many coolants or anything like that. This should be fine. So that's lots of new stuff that we have here. I mean, money is really fine. Oh. My Swordmaster is even helping out on this. At some point though, they still get here, right? And then they have all these traps they need to go against with. Some of those will then undisguise them, so you can finally see who they are, right? And then it's actually all about probably at some point killing them. We'll just see. For now, I've still tagged them on distraction, so we'll just see what my minions are doing. Yeah, leading them back outside. right? And in this case here, they still don't have any suspicion because there's nothing here suspicious about that, right? This could also belong to the casino. Alright, I think we have some power shortage again. And I still have that problem with the money. I'm constantly capped right now. The problem is we have this mission with 100,000. I don't want to waste 100,000. So either I drastically increase the size of my vault, which is also not super ideal, because it just consumes a lot of space, as you can see. But for now, let's just go ahead and do this over here then as well. So here we can then add still some of them, right? And then I can add some more of these gold pellets that we have there. That's 32,000 that this one actually costs me. Alright, fires we have once again. Those saboteurs, did they get further? No, not really, right? Doesn't look like it. No, they're still here, right? Still trying to douse their suspicions and their resolve. A small fire has started, she's telling me. And once again, we have this major problem over here. It's probably, yeah, because at this point, the heat is just too high in this area. So we're going to add some coolants now as well to make the whole area cooler overall. Oops, this is not going to work out. I think here we can still add one. With that many generators, this is actually a new mechanic that wasn't there last time I played this game. So of course, it's all about learning it. And funnily enough, it doesn't really cost any electricity. Right? So we can just have them here.
You are no match for me.
I mean, alright, at this point it doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to turn in that quest that we still have running for the... And yeah, the money, I just take it then, is gone. Now, let's head for something new. I still would like to get a few more minions, of course, we need to do this, right? So, better scientists is something that we should do. Better technicians might also be something, especially against my ever... crashing power plant.
Getting on with the blueprints for the submarine I sent across.
Great. The corner was creased, so I straightened that out and taped together a small tear at the bottom. Then I filed them away.
You mean you haven't started building any of it yet?
Not our department, I'm afraid. We're maintenance, not construction. So unless you program it into the Lair builder...
We're going to need some fresh blood who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Yeah, those technicians are really not up for the task anymore, and we need to get us some better ones. And of course, kidnap an engineer now out there on the world stage. We have them here already. It's going to generate a lot of heat, this one. So that's something we probably should mind. Heat levels in general are a bit high right now across the board, so I might just have a look at a few more schemes for reducing it. Oh yeah, also here we have still a money scheme running. And in Canada, still a level 1, right? I mean, this is actually an upgraded one, right? This will only bring in 15 heat, so this is actually fine. Let's kidnap the engineer in Europe. No props, right? And then we also have here another mission. Yeah, I don't really mind that at all. Let's actually have here a money scheme, a reduction scheme running as well. It's fine over here, and Japan might need some reduction there too. Yeah, unfortunately, these schemes here cost me quite a lot of intel. In this case here, this is 3 valets, and we can do this because I really don't want to lose Japan, their level 2 outpost, for that. So definitely invest the valets, and here we have a minor one that I can just do like that. Alright, so on the world stage it's working fine. Some heat reductions we're doing, right? This will also reduce then the threats that we have. We got 70 people right now in the base, so that's fine. We can spare the personnel. And I will continue now also installing more aircon units for reduction of temperatures, because I think this is what's causing a lot of fires. Even though of course we're playing on the hard settings, right? So fires are normal here that you need to deal with constantly, but I think it should not be that many fires. So I'm just going to add a few more of these to have some overall reduction here. Plus it's not really costing me anything other than some space. And so we have also gotten rid of another engineer, and we can now build the engineer trainer. And as you can see, it's getting a bit cramped in here, right? This is only getting worse now, so at some point we'll also need then our own specialist training area. Let's just go ahead and get me the science trainer.
Your scientists
I've discovered something.
Down here, and there's the engineer trainer. It's lucky us not taking up that much space still, so let's get us one of these, and with that we finish actually the research here for the distraction. Now I could go with the pistol rack, so we can then finally get some pistols in, but I think for my next research we might actually already look at stairs now to the next layer. And yeah, safe racks, this is an upgrade for my gold that we can have. I can also go with the nuclear generator, so we finally produce more energy, right? So those are some very cool things here. Let's go with the stairs first, because space is something that we're going to need soon, or actually we do need it right now. And I'm going to be super happy about another full layer of construction, really. And then we're going with the nuclear plants for sure. Investigators come in, this is going to be fine. Train engineers now, finally we can do this. This is going to make things a bit easier on my side here, right? So they're way more efficient at that, so let's actually do it with 4 right away. And then we actually reduce the amount of technicians there to 7 or something like that. Should be fine. There you go. This is coming along. And there the engineer is ready, and with that we can also build now a workshop, and here we are going to have then engineer projects. Space-wise, yeah, let's have it here beside my security area for now. Alright, so we can also make this area then completed. And let's add another door here of 4. And in here we do have then the workbench. However, we should be very careful. We have 8 more power available, right? So place for engineers to come up with new designs, and state-of-the-art chunk for engineers to fill with allows to generate tech points. And let's go ahead and do this. One of them should be fine for the moment, and the other one, yeah, those actually we can afford both of them, right?
Warning, not enough power to power.
That's 7 though, and we are at 8. Should be fine, as far as I'm not having anything else here coming up. I think not. Go ahead and do this.
No.
And with that we finish also the next mission.
Now you've seen our blueprints. Do you think you can build them?
It'll take some time, but they seem straightforward. Although there are some improvements we can make if we're able to tinker. And I have to say, your blueprints are in excellent condition. No creases or tears.
Oh, not this again.
Alright, perfect. That's one. Submarine for geniuses.
Available.
Alright, this is actually now one of these, but I'm not doing that. We want to recruit a few more. We do still have also the objective here of getting robots in. Also, the better scientists, definitely something I would like to do.
Boss, we need to talk.
Must we? Every time you open your mouth, I get a headache.
We're brushing up against the limits of our capabilities. It's time to explore new branches of science.
Here it comes, stabbing pains right here on my temples. Do what you must. We can kidnap anyone who can teach you what you want to know.
I just love these dialogues, really. And kidnap a biologist on the world stage. So let's just get us this one done too. Next in line, we have now finally enabled security zones with the latest research, right? So let's actually do this. Security zones tell your minions how to respond to intruders, and we can actually now designate security zones, right? So this is one here. They're all enclosed and with the doors, and this one here is the most secret base part. This is the more laid back part, and this is the casino part. So let's start with the casino part, right? We can mark it, and then we can say anyone that gets in here actually should get distracted. For arresting and even killing, we need more tech than down the road, right? So it's distraction, and I'm going to do it here as well. There you go.
More generators.
And so it is that we've also unlocked finally biologists, better at researching, and we can also go for higher techs with this.
Complete.
Biology. That's the science of sharks, right?
We study life and ways to end it.
Like I said, sharks.
Another thing I should still do, of course, is security cameras. We have removed one over here when we, remodeled the floor. So now I can go ahead and actually get me a new security camera in here as well. And this one actually is important because whenever there's a wave of soldiers coming in and we activate the red alert, as soon as my guards see the soldiers coming in, they will automatically then also go for attacking them. So this is all very important because we can automate a lot of processes with this. And yeah, let's actually have the security camera, I guess. I mean, it would make sense, of course, to have it at the entrance, so my guards immediately know that something is happening. Here we have a bigger radius though, right? So we can see further, which I think is better. So let's go ahead and activate this one. And whenever the soldiers are getting through now, my guards will intercept them as well. And I don't have to do this this tedious task anymore. Now, about my minion types, we're at 6 of 8, so I still need to unlock 2 more minions. And the next in line is, of course, Beta Valets, and that is the Spin Doctors.
Look at these headlines. They're saying I'm a heartless criminal who would rob banks.
Aren't you? Strike Team 8 did that last week by your express order.
Maybe, but I'm not heartless. I have an image problem, that's all. Find me someone who can fix that.
You mean someone who can airbrush your pictures?
A public relations specialist, you dolt. Someone who'll make all this fake news go away.
And then we're also training the future generations of Spin Doctors and unlocking us the next tier then here, or the next type. Oh, also stairs. This is a great moment. Before we dive fully into that, let's continue right away with the nuclear generator. Super important that we do this, because we really need more power at this point, and they just produce a lot more of it. And thanks to the latest distraction zones that we have, right, and enough valets, actually this saboteur here, for example, he actually lost all his resolve. So that's 3 layers of resolve. Without any suspicion, he leaves now. So for him, this is really just a casino out here in the tropics. And he's probably coming back again, but then in private. Alright, so there it is, hopefully. Wonderful medium amount of power to the Lair. This is exactly what I'm looking forward to. Let's just also have a look what else we can get here. There's some very important tags here. The next one in line would be the safe rack. We can actually start with that right away and spend the money that we have in surplus. And with this we basically can double our amount of cash that we have for the vault then. Now about doubling something, that is the nuclear reactor now. So this is producing twice as much power than the normal one, and yeah, we unfortunately need to replace the old ones with that. We cannot just simply upgrade them, right? So I need to get rid of a bunch of them and just sell them here in the back of it. Wait a second, before we do this, we still have some room here left, and I really want to take the maximum out of this, right? So we're just going to make this expansion here completed too, until we get to the rock that I cannot mine yet. The same goes with this area here. This will really cost me 30,000 again. I'm always surprised when I see that number, how expensive that stuff is. And then we can actually go ahead already and start selling us some bunch here. So that's 4 of them, right? And with that we can, as you can see, already squeeze in a whopping 4 here as well. So we're doubling our capacity already just with this jolly bunch there. Let's do this. Meanwhile, the next wave of agents getting totally distracted in my casino, so they don't really think anything of my base here, and losing all their morale already, or resolve already in the casino. So this is all working out. There's the one, I guess, that is trying to sneak in now. Yep. So once again, there's then also the next distraction area. So one of my valets should actually rush to him, hopefully, before they can see anything suspicious. I mean, the first really suspicious thing would be the power area, and this is already in the high security area, right? So as you can see, they're getting escorted out then again immediately. This is staff area. Please don't get to us here. Now there they are, my nuclear generators, and look at that. It's feeling so nice to finally have more power available again that we can use. For example, on more broadcasters that we can use for more areas that I would like to have. That's 10 electricity. And then here we need the Socialite trainer that we have for my next specialist, and that's actually here, and this costs me another 10 power, right? So that we can squeeze in like that for my next minion, the last minion type. And then this room is actually completed, just really with every space that we used. But of course, we are going to soon choose a new location for our training area, regardless of how many minion types we have. So in this case, that's that, and a bit of money that we have. Let's also sell a few more generators so that we can squeeze in even more nuclear power plants here. So this is another 18, and with that here, we can actually use this area too. This is a lot of money that we spend on these, but it's worth it, right? That's the great thing. Oh wait, actually let's keep a bit of a space here, not for this, but for this one, because I would like to have a bit of a room here where if there's a fire over there, people can get through that more easily. And then we can have another one here and another one here as well. With the broadcast strength, let's go ahead and also unlock us Alaska over here. I mean, there's nothing really serious going on in Alaska, I guess, but for now it's fine. And we probably should also look at India and at this central here. And yeah, let's Let's go ahead and also unlock us the next base for this. Don't forget, for every base we also earn a bit of cash, even though, yeah, money is not the biggest problem here. The problem is actually that we're spending 50,000 on salaries at this point, while only having 74,000 as a maximum in the vault. So this is also a huge problem piling up. We're at capacity way too quickly. And we need to pay a lot, right? We need to pay half the vault for every salary. This doesn't leave a lot of room for, yeah, for expansion, for spending money on something else. So I definitely need more storage for my gold. And in this case, we're researching this right now. And then I'm hoping the next layer will be, yeah, my next resolve for this problem. Alright, unlock the minion type. This should actually now, yeah, we have built it. Let's go ahead and train some of them. So these are very high quality valets, you might call them. So distractions, right? Keeping tourists distracted in your casino with the winning smile, and also they increase the income that we get out of the casino then. So that's pretty important. And actually I think, do I need that many spin doctors? I don't think so. Let's actually reduce this to 2. Training one more, and then we actually finish a moment's calm, the next main mission. And also my vault upgrade is coming along. We should probably boost it a bit. Let's use my Maximilian on this.
Very well.
Get him over there, and then also work harder. Oh, he didn't actually get any morale back. Why? Restore your stats. He was in the room but not doing anything, right? Because he actually needs to interact with these items. And then we have finished the next class of distraction. And that's another 30,000. Unfortunately, that's something we cannot really use for. But my money's going up so quickly that I don't care about those 30,000.
Actually, boss, I'm one of your staff.
Oh, good. We need a bit of class out there. Keep those tourists busy and we'll get along just fine.
Are you going to call off your guards?
Maybe.
Very nice. And with this, main mission completed. And the world is at ease for now. Take advantage of this momentary calm and expand your criminal organization. We did that.
Finally, the Midas device will be born. No more delays.
Well, just a few more delays. There are some components to source.
Components? Which components?
All of them?
Fine. Let's go shopping.
And this is the next one then. Secure Midas parts on the world stage. In order to construct the Doomsday Device, we need to, yeah, borrow them on the world stage. And with that, we continue onwards in the next episode of Evil Genius 2. Stay tuned!